السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. ازيكم يا جماعة؟ انا البراء. النهاردة هنلعب لعبة Stories.The.Path.of.Destinies. اللعبة دي اللي انا اعرفه ان فيها 24 نهاية، ده اللي انا اعرفه. بس اي حاجة غير كده لا جربتها قبل كده، ولا عملت اي حاجة خالص، ولا اعرف اي حاجة نهائيا في اللعبة. فيلا نبدأ. نظبط بس الجرافيكس، ممكن نخليها لو عشان تكون شغالة سريع احسن. ماشي، وانا دخلت كده اشوف التحكمات ومش عارف ايه وطلعت على طول. فيلا نبدأ. اللعبة رسمتها الصراحة حلوة جدا، يعني انا شايف ان رسمتها رائعة. و24 نهاية، انا معرفش القصة اصلا، بس ان في 24 نهاية دي اللي لفتت انتباهي قوي. يعني ان 24 نهاية، عارف يعني 24؟ يعني معظم الالعاب مثلا اقول 3 نهايات في الالعاب المؤخرة بيتم اصدارها يعني، بس دي 24 يعني كتير قوي. ومال اللودنج طول قوي كده ليه؟ هلوز، انت يا عم اللودنج، انت يا عم اللودنج. الو ايه مشكلته ده؟ انت يا عم الحاج. ايوه كده بدأ اهو.
The kid was looking down, watching his city burn. Sorry, kid, Renato told the kid. Look, if we give them the book, they'll leave you alone. My mother died for this book! I promised her I'd protect you. Ah, damn it. The kid had run off. With the book, of course. So Renato had to run after him.
اوكي، لازم نلحق الولد. اوكي ماشي حلو. بعدين
The two ravens were staring at the kid like he was their dinner, which probably was what was in their tiny brains. Hey, Renato said. They cocked their heads at him. Pick on someone as ugly as you. Wait, that didn't come out right. For the Emperor! The ravens cawed and rushed at him.
نموتهم بقى دلوقتي. الكومبات في اللعبة مش وحش قوي. بيطلعوا منين دول؟ هو ايه ده؟ انا مش عارف حاجة. هو عايزني اعمل حاجة بس انا مش عارف ايه هي. ماشي حلو. دلوقتي اروح فين؟ تقريبا اللعبة فيها نظام RPG شوية، مش عارف بس شكلها كده.
A dropship flew overhead. He hoped they hadn't noticed him. The kid.
ايه اللي حصل؟ اوكي معرفش ايه اللي حصل بالظبط، بس يلا نكمل. اعمل ايه؟ hold عشان grab aim release. اوكي اي لا ما تقعش. حلو. هو انا اقدر اقع اصلا؟ لا شكله كده.
Oh, right. The Gate of Heroes. Someone's idea of a joke, making the Skyship Docks a gated community. You needed a hero's sword to open it. And the kid was on the other side of the gate. Who let you through? Promise me you'll take the book to the rebels. Or I'm gonna steal your ship. I'm not taking that damn book anywhere. And neither are you. Try and stop me, laughed the kid. I bet you don't even have a hero sword. And with that, the kid hopped away. Had to hand it to the kid. He was an idiot, but he had guts. Where was
يعني
Renato going to get a hero sword?
لازم اجيب سيف عشان اعرف افتح اللي هو هيرو سورد يعني، عشان اعرف افتح الجيت الجيت ايش هنا في ايه؟
I could forge a hero sword here, but I'm going to need ore.
Sword crafting. اوكي. ماشي وبعدين هو ده اللي انا عايزه. لازم اجيب الاور ده، لازم اجيب 3 منه. اوكي لا رحت حته غلط. ماشي نروح باك. ماشي نشوف ده ممكن نلاقي في
I hope
الاور
nobody
ده.
minds if I use this stuff.
ماشي حلو. تقريبا دلوقتي ينفع اعمل السيف اللي انا محتاجه.
A hero sword. QED.
كويس حلو. دلوقتي معايا السيف، دلوقتي اعرف اعدي في الحته اللي ما كنتش اروح فيها.
This is what he got for settling down and finding people to care about. The kid's mum had been a swell cook and she'd laughed at Renato's jokes even when he didn't know he'd made one. And the ravens had come to burn her.
دلوقتي نقدر نروح له بقى
She made him
الواد
promise
الصغير
to
ده.
protect the kid, but she never told him where the book was. Just the kid. He came up to a ledge. It was too far to jump. There'd been a bridge here before, hadn't there? And there was Peter, giggling at him. How'd you get across? He asked the kid. Where'd you find a hook? I hopped, said the kid. Oh, wise-ass kid. Hey, look out behind you! Cute, said Renato. Oh, ravens.
اوكي يعني لازم نلاقي حاجة عشان نعرف نعدي.
It was time to talk some sense into the kid. Just hook his way across the ledge and chase the kid down. Thing was, he hadn't used his hook since he'd retired. How had he done it? Maybe if he meditated at that altar there, he'd remember his old skills.
لازم اعمل مديتيشن، ده اللي انا فهمته. اوكي سكيل بوينتس ماشي يعني انا اعمل ده.
It was starting to come back to him. Something you never completely forgot. Like how to freeze time when
مش عارف، حاسس ان التحكمات غريبة شوية عشان أنا بستعمل كيبورد، التحكمات مش حلوة اوي. حلو ماشي. دلوقتي عندنا الهوك. لا ماشي حلو.
And there was the Farfarer. She was the fastest ship he'd ever known. She could do the Kester run in 12 furlongs. Well, so the salesman had told him. And something told him the kid was about to walk into an ambush. Stop! He shouted. I'm not giving you the book! Shouted the kid and took off. No!
كل ده عشان كتاب.
But the kid ran for it. And a goggler nailed him with its ivy.
اوكي طب انا هعرف اقتل البتاعة دي؟ شكلي كده لا. انا مت. كويس، بداية موفقة. طب انا المفروض اروح فين؟ لازم اجي من وراها. ايه ده مالها؟ مفيش حاجة جوه غير اللحمة. اوكي الواد مات. ايه دي اخرة الجري.
The book was unburned. Next to it were the buckles from the kid's shoes and a kid-sized pile of ashes. Damn it. Why hadn't he lied and told the kid he'd take the book to the rebels? The kid would be alive now. Really pissed off and betrayed, but alive. Oh, damn it. Renato picked up the book. He couldn't let the Empire have it now. he was going to have to get it out of there. He'd be a wanted man. Probably have to join the rebellion just to have a place to dock. Well, he'd hated home life anyway.
يعني
What was
لقينا
the big
الكتاب
deal
والواد
about
مات.
this book anyway?
اوكي.
Maybe
عمري ما
he
شفت
should
السفينة
open it
بتطير بس
and
اوكي ماشي
find
الحال.
out.
هو ليه
All
اصلا
that had
الارض
been
كلها؟
years ago. How many? The war was a blur, and now 3 Raven scout ships were chasing him. Where are you running, rebel? Cawed the Raven captain over the loud hailer. Renato could see them cranking up their catapults. Just going out for milk? Renato yelled back. Where can you run? Laughed the Raven horribly. Far behind him, another city was burning. The dark cloud above its island was thousands of Imperial ships. The fleet was doing a thorough job. Take us to the rebel base! I will spare your life! It called. The entire jury-rigged rebel fleet was only a few islands to the east. Beyond that were only the pillars of heaven. A sea of endless blood-colored tornadoes. The rebellion was out of time. Unless Renato could bring a game-changer. Maybe he could. Renato had found out where he could find the pieces of the Sky Ripper, the legendary weapon that had exiled the lost gods. Surely a legendary weapon could win the final battle. On the other hand, his old friend Lapino had sent Renato a desperate message saying he had a brilliant scheme to save the rebellion. If Renato could only rescue him. Renato dived the Farfarer towards the abyss. As he felt the heat of the jet stream, the Raven ships peeled off, not stable enough to follow him down there. Now it was time to choose. Lapino or the Sky Ripper.
دلوقتي انا عندي خيارين، يا اما اروح اجيب الاقوى سلاح في العالم ده ولا مش عارف ايه عشان الحرب اللي هتحصل، يا اما في واحد صاحبي تقريبا عنده طريقة عشان ينقذ الثوريين ولا الريبليونز دول. رأيي اروح للسلاح.
Every child knew about the Sky Ripper. The Transcendent Emperor had buried its pieces. What could have brought them to light? This Emperor, Isengrim III, had once been kind, but he'd gone mad. And now he was conducting secret, obscene rituals to bring back the lost gods. Had he, somehow, summoned the long-lost components of the legendary weapon out of the deep places of the earth? It was more than Renato could fathom. But if he could find a legendary weapon, he would use it.
اوكي. يعني دلوقتي هنروح نجيب السلاح. ماشي كويس. انا شايف برضو ان السلاح احسن عشان لازم يكون في اكشن في الموضوع. اكيد يعني لازم يكون في اكشن في الموضوع.
As he set foot on the island, Renato could not help but feel a tinge of guilt. He'd left Lapino behind. He hoped the Mad Rabbit had somehow escaped the Ravens. He hoped they hadn't eaten him. If they had, he hoped they hadn't eaten him alive. Why had he chosen the Sky Ripper? Renato never made plans that required constant vigilance. He was a hero. He didn't think too much. He just went with his gut and hoped it all worked out. The Sky Ripper was a long shot. He'd have to devote himself to it. No side journeys, no rescuing old friends. That was against his nature. Could he stick with it?
اوكي. دلوقتي معنديش agents. اوكي. مش دلوقتي المفروض اروح فين؟ انا امشي في اي حته وخلاص بقى. اظن ان انا المفروض اروح هنا. شكله كده. طالما الباب بيتفتح لي يبقى انا المفروض اروح هنا. اوكي. حلو. عندنا البتاعتين دول لازم نستخبى ونيجي من وراهم. هما مش جايين ايوه بس شمال. ايوه لا 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 لا. ايه ده ما بيموتوش على طول؟ فكرتهم بيموتوا على طول. ماشي كويس دلوقتي. بس قتلنا واحدة، التانية بس كده قتلنا الاتنين. اوكي وبعدين بقى اروح فين؟ ماشي نروح هنا.
Huh? A lever? That was new. Most people still use doorknobs.
اوكي كويس. هنا هحتاج سيف عشان اعرف اعدي تقريبا شكله كده. طب انا عايز استخبى. ماشي اوكي. التحكمات صعبة اوي في اللعبة دي، ما ينفعش يعني اجري عادي زي بقية البشر. WASD. اجري بسرعة. استناهم لحد ما يجوا. يلا موتهم. بس كده موتهم.
Sleep tight, thought Renato. The people who had built this castle, did they even know what monstrous weapon lay hidden within their walls? The Sky Ripper could destroy anything it touched, or so the legend said. As the transcendent emperor had fought the lost gods, thousands had died. But Renato had been through wars. The only merciful war was a short one.
ممكن نلاقي حاجة هنا.
Renato's blood was up.
كويس.
He just needed to smash something.
هو اللي بيحكي ده لازم يقول كل اللي انا بعمله ولا ايه بالظبط؟ مش هنا مفيش حاجة. ماشي شوف كده ممكن يكون عندي اي. لا ما عنديش اي سكيل بوينت حاليا. اوكي انا ماشي، انا معايا السيف ده ممكن استعمل. ماشي كويس.
Hero wall, hero sword, ice wall, ice cube.
اظن ان انا هحتاج سيف. موتهم كلهم متسيبش حد. اوكي كويس خدنا XP كويس. ايوه دلوقتي اقدر اطور ايه ده؟ مينفعش ارجع؟ مينفعش ارجع. اوكي ماشي هنعديها له. ماشي اقدر افتح ده. ماشي كويس. هنا في العيون الطائرة دي. طب انا ازاي همشي فيها بسرعة؟ ايوه بس قتلت واحدة. دي ممكن اقتلها حالا، ودي ممكن اقتلها حالا برضو، ودي نفس الحالة. كلهم ميتين اساسا كده كده. اوكي دلوقتي اروح فين؟ ماشي المفروض في واحدة بقى ايه؟ يا بيموتوا جامد. كويس. اوكي دلوقتي ظني ان انا همشي بقى كمل. انا مش عارف انا بعمل ايه بس اوكي ماشي الحال مش وحش. ماشي انا ليفل 3 تقريبا دلوقتي.
Puzzle. Renato loved puzzles.
يا إلهي.
Except when he couldn't figure them out. On the other hand, if there was a puzzle, it was probably meant to keep people away from something good.
يعني ده مش بازل قوي بس اوكي. هو ايه ده؟ استنى ايه ده؟ مفيش حاجة؟ بجد يعني شكله حاجة منورة كده ومفيهاش حاجة برضو؟ يلا ماشي الحال. شوف هنا في ايه. الشلال ده شكله عجيب بس اوكي. ايه كنت متأكد ان في حاجة، اكيد لازم يكون في حاجة.
full of old banana peels.
اوكي
There had to be more. There was.
ماشي. دلوقتي ظني ان احنا المفروض نكمل الطريق. ايوه ماشي كويس. دلوقتي ممكن نطور نفسنا.
It was
ناخد ده.
starting to come back to him. Something you never completely forgot, like how to freeze time when attacking. The more he fought, the more he'd probably remember.
كنترول. انا عمال ادوس على الالت وبقولوا في ايه. اوكي المفروض ده السلاح.
There it was. Sky Ripper's armature. The stuff that dreams are made of.
ماشي كويس.
Engineers' dreams, anyway. The device was intricate. No one alive had the skill to make a thing like it. How was it part of a weapon at all? He'd have to ask a scientist. But first, he'd get the second piece. Sky Ripper had a heart, a core that had come to rest on the next island. Well, there was another island he could reach. Zenobia had just invaded it with her father's Raven battalions. She must be encamped there still. But fighting Zenobia now, that made no sense at all. He'd already sacrificed one friend to get this armature, was it? He didn't need to hurry to face her. She would find him.
اوكي دلوقتي انا عندي خيارين. يا اما اروح اجيب القلب بتاع السلاح تقريبا، يا اما اروح احارب ده ولا ايه تقريبا. مش متأكد بالظبط هو ايه الخيار التاني، بس انا هضطر انهي الحلقة هنا. وان شاء الله اذا عجبتكم اللعبة وما تنساش تعمل لايك بعد عجبكم الفيديو، واذا عجبتك اللعبة اكتب في الكومنت اذا عايز انزل حلقة تانية عن اللعبة دي، وان شاء الله ابقى انزل منها او اعمل منها سلسلة. اشوفكم على خير. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.